today we are going to study about the file concept, file operation, file organization, directory structure and file system structure. If we are talking so much about file, we must know what is a file. See, everything you store on a computer is stored in the form of a file. Let me give you an example. Like it is a Microsoft Word file, it is a PDF file, it is an Excel file, it is an ODT file. So these are the files. So anything you are storing on your computer system or making on your computer system, it is a file. So every file has some conventions. We are going to name those files, and we store basically the files in the folders or the directories. We know what are the folders, right? Directories like local disk C, local disk D. Files can be separately placed into groups called folders or directories. Each directory folder can contain related files and subfolders. What are these subfolders? Like folder 3 is in folder 1. So folder 3 is the subfolder of folder 1. Here the folder 4 is the subfolder of folder 2. So next topic is creating a folder. I'm going to the desktop. Just right click on the area. Here the blank area, there is a new option. Go to the new and here is the folder, right? So we have created a folder. The other way of creating a folder is you can just open the My Computer. Here in the My Computer there is an option of the new folder option. You can also click over here. So here they are telling you about the new and folder option. We have already studied about it. So renaming your folder. Let us see how to rename a folder. We have created this folder. I'm right clicking on this and here is an option of rename. So we can rename it. Or we can just select this folder and click the functional key F2. Right? So it's open for the renaming. I guess it's easy. Next topic is creating a file. How to create a new file. Like if I want to create a Microsoft Word file, right click on it, go to the new option again. You have seen the folder option here. Now we are going for the Microsoft Word. So we have directly created a Word file from here, right? Renaming folder and files, we have already studied to how to rename a folder. Let us see how to rename a file. The steps are the same. Right click again, click on the rename option. You can rename it, or you can just select this file and click the functional key F2. Same, it's open for renaming, so you can rename it. Pretty easy. Now it's deleting files or folders. How to delete it? Same, right click and here's the option of delete. You can delete it. Here comes the option topic copying files and folders. Copying means you want to have the original file as well as you want to create a duplicate file at the new location. So copy and paste option. Let us assume I have to I have to copy this. I'm right clicking on the file, choosing the copy option over here and starting my folder and then right click and paste it. So this is copy paste. It is present at the new location as well as it's on the previous location. There is a shortcut key also. Just select it, press Ctrl plus C for the copy. Go to the again here and Ctrl plus V. It is asking me the destination has already the same file. Do you want this file to be replaced? I'm clicking replace the file in the destination. That means it will have the same copy because the files were same. So you can either right click, copy and paste, or you can use the shortcut method, that is Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V. Using the shortcut we know. Next is to moving a file or a folder. You can move a file or a folder. Moving means you have to cut or paste. You have to cut or paste. Like cut it. I'm not going to paste it here because it is having the same file. I'm going to this folder. Right click and paste it here. Oh, the section can't be completed because this file is open. It's already open over here. Let me close it first. Yeah, now we can try again and the task is completed. See, in the cut paste option, the file is present over here, not on the original place. Or we can use the shortcut method, that is Ctrl plus X and Ctrl plus V. You can also use the drag and drop method. Coming to the permanently deleting the files, when we had deleted the files, you remember we have deleted this Word file. When we deleted the file, it must be present in the recycle bin. That was the MS Word file. Let us search for this file. Yeah, here it is. So from the recycle bin, you can restore it or you can permanently delete it. If I click on the delete, it won't be present in the recycle bin. Let us first restore this file. If I click on the restore, it is present again here. Let us again delete this file. I just selected this and press the delete key from my keyboard. Again go to the recycle bin. It's present in the Microsoft Word file. It's been deleted and present in the recycle bin. Now delete it from here also. That means we are permanently deleting this. It's asking, are you sure that you want to permanently delete this file? Yes. Now we search for the same Microsoft Word. No items match. Okay, one more thing. You can empty your recycle bin. How? Just right click on this and click on the empty recycle bin. Let me show you how many items are there. Recycle bin. There are 49 items in my recycle bin right now. I'm right clicking and empty recycle bin. Are you sure you want to? Yes, I'm pretty much sure. It's been deleted. Let's open recycle bin again. 0 items. So you can clear your recycle bin from by clicking right click and empty your recycle bin. So with this, we are over with our today's video. We will continue with our next chapter in the next video. Bye. Take care.